Hey guys, so I'm going to do the ASL on here. There's a video right now, but there's PowerPoint behind it. So we're going to go over it, and this will just be the first video out of two. Hopefully we'll get some video up for inside the class for next time. So let me start the video, or the PowerPoint. Alright, so we're going to go over ABCs or 1, 2, 3s. So we're just going to go briefly over them. I know some of you have seen it. There is some errors within picture ASL that you don't actually do in real life. The first couple letters are fine. So A is just A with your thumb on the side, just like this picture. B is up with this thumb over. C is the funky one. It is actually signed like this, where the inside of your hand is pointed out versus sideways. Sideways can mess up your wrist, so you want it pointed out. Okay? So this is kind of incorrect. So you want it pointed out. D, kind of grip onto those fingers and point your first finger up, just like that. E, you want a tight grip right there to make your circle of your E, and the inside your finger go in. Okay? F, just like OK. So you just do just like that. G actually has a little finger behind, but when you actually sign G, you don't worry about it. So just rest your finger, your thumb, on these other fingers. It goes straight out just like this. Okay? H is the same way. Same deal. It's got this back behind, but just go straight out. And these go horizontal. These are pointed this way. C is out this way. Okay. I is straight up, and you're just going to clasp with your thumb on those fingers. So that's A through I. Okay. C is the only one that's kind of funky in that one. All right. J. So J is an I, and you just sweep it like a hook. Okay. So J. K, you put one finger up, middle finger that way, kind of like a slant, and then you're going to put this thumb on the middle finger. The way you sign it is towards somebody. You don't sign it out to the side. You know, you want it up and pretty much towards somebody. Okay, you want that middle finger pointed towards the person that you're going to sign to. Okay, L is pretty simple. M, you want your thumb to hold your pinky, and you're going to drop these other fingers over your thumb, okay? N is the same deal. You're going to hold these two fingers and drop the first and second over your thumb. Okay, O, they have it out like this. It's actually turned towards the person. Okay, P is a K upside down. So just put it down. That is a P. Just keep it down here. And that first finger is still pointed towards the person. Q is like a G. You point it down. And it's got this little finger hook. Your finger's kind of always going to do that. You can keep it down straight. Doesn't matter. I relax mine so it kind of hooks out naturally. Okay, so that's J through Q. All right, we're going to do R through Z. So R, you just crisscross your fingers. R. S is a tricky one. S looks like A. S is in front. A is on the side. S is like this. T is nuzzle between the two fingers. Okay. U, you want these fingers to hold back the ones that are left, and then the U should point up straight. V, W, X is like a hook. Okay. Y, and Z. So a Z is done left to right, just like you would draw it. You always do it left to right. So if I were to say my name, it's left to right, because you're going to mirror, and the people reading you are going to read left to right. You don't want to go right to left because it's not going to look the same. And also make sure that you are signing with your dominant hand. If you are left-handed, sign with your left hand. If you're right-handed, sign with your right hand. If you're ambidextrous, pick whichever one is most dominant. Okay? All right, now we're using numbers. So 1 through 5 is tricky when counting. When counting, 1 through 5 is the dorsal part of your hand is out towards the person. So it's going to be backwards from what they're showing you here. This is just convenience to show the people that are signing that where to put their fingers. So in reality, 1, 2, 3 is funky. Your thumb comes out instead of your ring finger. Thumb is out in sign language. 4, 5, and then you switch it around for 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, when you do addresses, that's the tricky one. Your addresses, you actually keep all of your numbers with your palm facing towards the person. Partly because normally on addresses, it's a full number already. So it may be 2508. So it would be 2508. So you want it all pointed towards it because it's a real number. You can do it by 2000s, but if people want to do it by number, since it's a whole number, you want your palm faced, so you don't have to flip around. We did practice. You're more than welcome. I'll put it up, and you can practice everybody's names and grab a partner. When you finger spell, you want to finger spell, especially people's names, especially when you first meet them, finger spell them, unless they have a sign name, and we'll talk about that later. But people's names, park is a weird one, and pool, just because you have to finger spell it. There is certain different places that you need to finger spell. Most of them you can get by with certain signs. Any brand names, Target, purses, pants, anything. It doesn't matter what you do, but if it's got a brand name, make sure you finger spell it. The weird one is like flowers, anything specific. So flower is this, but if you're talking about a certain flower, you would say rose. You say flower, you can spell daisy. But you would, if it gets specific, you'd want to finger spell it. All right, we talked about grammar. So grammar happens in the face. So your face tells the story. If you're surprised, if you're confused, if you're mad, it's all in the face. The face tells where the sentence is going and where the conversation is going. It's your punctuation. They look at your face while they're signing. There's a lot of times where they actually don't look at your hands. They're going to look you in the face. And so you do the same to them. When they are signing, you're going to have to be able to learn how to read the face and match it with the hands. So when you do start signing, match what you're signing to what is expressed on your face. You need expression to tell them where the sentence is going. Okay? Other ways to communicate, so eye contact's huge. Facial expression, body language, hand motions, and how big mouth movement. So if it's a huge tree, you're going to say, it's going to be huge. There are some vocals sometimes, like when you're saying big or little. Huge is, you say cha, the cha noise. You're going to say how big it is. If it's little, you gotta suck in a little bit. Or if you just make the ring, small ring, yeah, so normal is huge, is small. And make sure you get bigger. You want that body language to make sure it matches what you're saying with your mouth and your words, okay? Vocab, we're actually going to go over this in the second one, so we'll get back to this, okay? Sentence structure is huge. We talked about it a lot when we met the first class. So with sentence structure, English sentence structure is common to do subject, verb, object. So the dog ran up the street, or ran the dog ran, we'll say up the tree. But, so it has the dog ran and tree. But with ASL, it's actually object, subject, verb. So the tree, the dog ran. So you say tree, the dog ran. So you start with a tree. It's almost like picture painting. What would you draw first? Would you draw the dog or the tree? You have to draw the tree first to show where the dog is going. So it's almost like that concept. Now that's only with small sentences. As soon as you start getting bigger sentences, it gets a little bit more complex. But smaller sentences, day-to-day stuff, you can use that sentence order. Then I asked about any questions, and then they had homework to go and practice with an address and try to greet me next time with, my name is Allie, yours is what? Because we did a little bit of a what. So try that with somebody. Say, my, eyebrows up, name is, spell your name, and then you say, yours is what? Eyebrows down. Okay? All right. Thank you, and we're going to get off this thing real quick.